I don't know if I'll get anybody to stop in and say, hey, there's Lucky. Hey, Lucky. I'm not going to be on here too much long, Lucky. I'm just testing to see how my connection is out here in the shop and see if it's going to be stable or not. See what the quality looks like. Got the new laptop out here for the shop, for use out here in the shop, so I don't get my good one all tore up. So I'm probably going to be on here maybe 5 minutes or so, like I said, just to test everything out. Like, got the laptop out here just so I can basically stream YouTube videos and music and look stuff up when I need. And if I feel like going live, I'll go live. But yeah, so I got it over here on my cell phone, so it looks pretty good on my cell phone. It says I got 2 people watching. So now I got 3 watching. Say hi. Hey, Lolid. Like I was saying a little bit ago there, I'm just testing my new laptop out here. It's actually my old laptop I used to have in the house. It's just a small HP thing. All right, give me a second here. I'll drop the link here in the chat. There we go. Yeah, this ain't much of a special laptop. It just, like I said, just an old one. Still running Windows 7, but it seems pretty stable. The battery's junk in it, so it's gonna stay plugged in. But I don't know. Looks pretty good to me, I guess. I've been out here probably 3 or 4 hours and been streaming videos and stuff, and haven't lost my Wi-Fi connection. My other laptop, for some reason, I bring it out here. It doesn't like to connect up very well or stay stable. So this one here seems like it's getting pretty good signal, and I guess only time will tell, but hopefully it'll make it a lot nicer out here. And I don't know if I'll be doing my normal Sunday night live stream from out here or not, but maybe in the future we will. Once it starts getting a little warmer out, it's not all that warm out here. At least not today. A couple days ago it was, but now it's not. So see if I can get on the YouTube side too while I'm out here. Bring up the chat in there. I guess it don't look that bad. I'm gonna have to mute it though. I guess it don't look that bad. I'm gonna have to mute it though. I guess it don't look that bad. Hey, Lucky.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, Ed?
Oh, not much, man. All right, I got to get back to my YouTube over here and.
I'm going to turn this camera around too. Flip it around. My lovely school right across the street from us.
I want to shut my own camera off. This thing, it don't have a mouse, so.
Yeah. Just kind of checking out that laptop and the internet for you. So I figured I'll see if you want to run the link, see how the StreamYard works out on it, you know. Works over here. You got no lag or anything, so you're good.
Yeah, the picture actually looks pretty good from what I can see on my cell phone and stuff. So,
yeah.
Well, should make it a lot nicer out here.
Yeah, we're running to Dunkin' Donuts, and I have to go up to my shop.
Yeah, I just come out here to tinker around and everything, and so.
How far did you get on your motor? Do anything on that since you got it?
No, I haven't really messed with it too much. There's some more parts I probably should buy, but with all this going on with the Corona stuff, I don't know if I want to dump out some more money or kind of hoard my money for right now. Hey, Nate.
Right.
So the next edition,
I think there's a lot of people that's just making a bigger deal out of it, you know.
Yeah, well, there's like 116 cases here, and where I live at, I'm within an hour and a half of one of the hot spots. So the president of the university did send an email out telling all the office people that if the governor does shut down transportation or whatever you want to call it, that they should make plans to work from home, basically get stuff out of their offices that they're going to need to do their job from home. I don't know how that'll affect us, the maintenance side of everything, but
hey, you're going to start working on this stuff at your shop inside your garage. Colleges are going to start sending you stuff to work on when you're at home.
See, I can't. I don't have a lift or anything here, and I don't have the room to put a vehicle in here. Now, if they want to hook me up with a room there, you know, food and all that kind of stuff, you know, I'll stay there. I know I'll be at least working tomorrow.
I'm going to get iced coffee. You want one?
No, I got hot coffee.
All right.
Where are we at here? See? Nice polar bear egg cup there. Of course, it's somebody else's cup. I just put my sticker on it. Hey, Bama.
What's up, Doug? Yeah, I can't see the chat, so I don't know who's in there.
Redneck Garage just stopped in.
Sweet.
Yeah, Canton is getting rough. Redneck, that's well, we're still planning on working. Just all depends what the governor and stuff says. Now, I did go to the grocery store Saturday. Oh, Friday. Today's Sunday, Friday. And I mean, I got everything I needed. They actually had some toilet paper on the shelves. Now, I didn't go to Walmart. I went to a little grocery store called Save a Lot, and you know there were limits on stuff that bread and toilet paper and water, but they're just trying to keep people from hoarding. But
yeah, we went to the store Friday, and I had to go Saturday morning. Saturday morning was basically what was it?
Toilet paper.
No, it wasn't toilet paper. It
Paper
was
towel.
roll of paper towel. One roll of paper towel. That's all I wanted. To clean the windows for the car. And we stopped there, and they had some TP paper, so I ended up getting that. That was $10 for what, 8 rolls, 12 rolls. It wasn't that bad, but it was like the high grade brand, It wasn't that cheap Walmart stuff. And we got a few other little tiny things, but tell you, there was a line getting into that store. Tell you,
there wasn't a whole lot of people in the store there. I basically bought meat and frozen stuff, and I mean nothing. I didn't go extravagant on what I would normally buy, but I usually buy
right?
From pay to pay. I spent about $200. I usually spend about 60 or 70, but I figured if they're gonna tell us to stay home and not go anywhere, that I might as well just get some freezer stuff. But I figured if they're gonna tell us to stay home and not go anywhere, that I might as well just get some freezer stuff. But I figured if they're gonna tell us to stay home and not go anywhere, that I might as well just get some freezer stuff. But mute your YouTube. Redneck, you gotta mute your YouTube side.
I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on. Idea.
Hey, Doug.
I don't think it's doing it anymore. Hey, Bear. How you doing, man?
What's going on,
man?
Doug?
Not bad.
What's up, Lucky?
Try to get you guys.
There you go, Redneck. That'll work better.
The hot.
Yeah, but like I was saying, I spent close to $200, but I've got probably a month and a half worth of food and stuff now for the freezer and that.
I hope that's better.
Yeah, it is.
No. Wife went grocery shopping yesterday, and we found bread and we found toilet paper at Dollar General. We found everything that we needed. Got our freezer full, got our cupboards full, so we're good for a whole month.
Yeah, that's basically I am too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, yesterday I put a ham in the crock pot yesterday, and that'll last me till probably Wednesday or Thursday.
Mm-hmm. We put a ham and cabbage out Friday. We ate it last night, and from the remains, what we got left, I told her, I said, just grab some noodles, just throw some noodles in with it. So That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut up the ham and make ham cabbage noodles.
Yeah, I got some cabbage I got the other day. So,
This line is not moving.
but let's see, Friday night I think it was. I fried up some cabbage and threw some chorizo sausage with it. Oh, that was delicious.
I bet it was. Internet's a lot better in the shop there, Ed.
Well, honestly, I think it's my other laptop.
Okay.
This thing here, it's an old HP. It's just a little thing. It's still running Windows 7, but
If
it
it
seems
ain't
like
broke, don't fix it. Yeah. Leave it alone. Don't touch it.
I'm not. So
It keeps echoing for me, repeating. I don't know why.
did you mute your YouTube? 'Cause you can hear us. You can hear us through StreamYard.
That's probably it. I'll try that. Okay, we're good now.
Yeah, if you want to see the chat, you can go to the YouTube side and do a pop out chat and drag it off to the left or to the right of the
Okay,
StreamYard.
I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
Cool. We're good now.
And then once you get your pop up chat out, you can actually close the YouTube page and then
Okay.
pop up chat will stay because it's a separate window.
Oh, okay. I'll check that out.
So
What we're doing today, Mike?
You can't even go inside Dunkin' Donuts no more.
No, you got to take it on outside.
my buddy Mark at the truck driver.
Go to Color Farms.
My buddy Mark at the truck driver. I was just talking to him earlier today, texting him, and he said that like McDonald's drive-thrus and stuff, won't let them walk up to the window, and all the truck stop restaurants are closed. He runs Turnpike a lot. And he said it's harder than hell to find a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep,
heard.
you no longer
I
can
heard-
get
Go ahead, Mike.
Dunkin' Donuts inside the. You have to go through a drive-through. Everything's all drive-through now.
Honestly, if I knew somebody had a food truck, I'd tell them to get up on the turnpike or up by one of the truck stops or whatever, and wheel in there, and just do home cooked meals or whatever for these truck drivers and shit that don't want to eat the fast food.
Yep.
You know?
It would make a killing.
Oh yeah, as long as the government didn't shut them down, but they shouldn't because they're not a walk-in restaurant.
Right.
No,
Right, it's all takeout.
Right.
Yep. Food
I
trucks.
heard they're trying to make an easier way for the truckers to do it.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. I gotta run in.
All right.
No drive-through at Cumberland Farms.
But he also told me that they're not doing logbooks right now.
Is that right?
The government told them run whatever you're safe, be safe. His company told him the same thing. They'll pay him, the same way they've been paying them. And they said run as many loads as you possibly can.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, they took their restrictions off for driving hours.
Is he running groceries, Ed?
Yeah, he runs between warehouses.
Yeah, that's the reason why, right there.
Yeah.
But he's hammering down right now. He's actually empty right now. He's trying to get back into Ohio before tomorrow because his company told him that they may be shutting the borders for the truck drivers. They'll drive border to border. They'll drop them, and then they'll have special trucks that haul them across the border and drop them and come right back. And that's all they're going to do. But wherever you're at, when they shut the borders, if he's on the outside of Ohio, he can't come back in, even if he's a resident. Is what they're telling him. So he's hammering down and trying to get back into Ohio before tonight.
So they're gonna go like from Ohio to Kentucky, drop it. Somebody else is going to pick it up from Kentucky, drop it to the next line.
There'll actually be 3 trucks. He'll drop it right outside the Ohio, like at a truck stop or a way station or something, right inside the Ohio border. A truck will drop it up there, take it into Kentucky, drop it at another place, and he'll come back and get another trailer and keep going back and forth. Somebody in Kentucky will hook to it and take off and go, wherever they can from there.
That actually would save time and get more stuff delivered too, doing that.
It all depends on how much of a backlog they get.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he's been running between Texas and New York, New Jersey, and he said that they'd have to have 10 guys up the crossing up there by New York just to haul trailers across.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like I said, he said, it all depends on where you're crossing at, and if you're going state to state to state, if they start shutting down like Kentucky and Indiana, New York, Pennsylvania, he said it's going to start getting really bad.
Yeah.
And he said they're going to have cops sitting there. He's already had people try to get in his trailer.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That don't surprise me any at all.
They'd be better off not even doing that and just let them go ahead straight haul it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's what he says, and that's what his company says. But what they're saying is the drivers themselves can possibly contaminate, carry it from state to state.
Mm-hmm.
Like the warehouse where he goes and drops, he can't even go inside and take a piss or anything. So, and he basically now he just backs up to the dock and they unload him and he takes off and runs again. What they're talking about doing now is he's going to have to keep pulling different trailers. He's had the same trailer now for a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's going to be a pain in the ass. He said because some of these trailers, they're going to be junk.
Yeah.
If he breaks down, then he's not running. He knows his trailer's good. He knows his tires are good on his trailer. If he gets a junk one that he can't, make time with and stuff, he's going to be sitting. So,
yeah.
But
That's true.
And he's got to stay hooked up to that trailer until he meets up with his other guy too.
No, they said they'll drop him and he'll turn and deadhead or grab an empty trailer from the lot and go back across and drop it, pick a full one up, come back across, wherever they send him,
It's a mess.
Yeah.
My wife works at the hospital, so she gets to hear all kinds of things.
My daughter's in nursing classes right now, and she's actually under quarantine for another, I don't know how many days. She was at Mercy when that guy come in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't have contact with him, but she was in close proximity, I guess, or something. I don't know how it worked there.
Yeah, that's where my wife works, is Mercy.
And so they put her and a bunch of other people, I guess, in quarantine, and she's going to start raving mad,
Mm-hmm.
When they quarantine you, is it at your house or what?
Yeah. Self-quarantined at home.
Yeah.
And the bad part is she lives in town, so she can't even go out in the yard. She's not even supposed to go out in the yard and, sit on the porch or whatever. She's supposed to stay.
She lives
inside.
in the city?
Yeah.
That's where we are. I'm literally, I can look at Mercy from my yard.
Well, she lives in Louisville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where I work, is in Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's pretty rough.
Like where I live, if they quarantine me, I'm walking from my house to my garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ass.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting.
Nope. That's what I told my wife. I said if they think that they can keep me in the house,
Yeah. I'll quarantine myself between my house and my garage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put me up to
That's
the
the
old
same
thing.
thing.
I don't care.
That's the same thing with me, If they got to let me go outside. I mean, I got to go outside. You know,
Yep.
I'll wear
I
a
got-
mask if I need to, but I'm not sitting in my house.
No.
I got heat and air out in my shop, so
Yep.
I'm good to go.
Well, it's only about 60 degrees out here right now, and it was 30 something when I started this morning. So I don't need air. I don't need air conditioning.
Yeah, we won't need AC around here until a couple months anyway.
Well, looks next week it's going to be up in the 60s, so I'm hoping it's going to start making a change.
Yeah.
It was 48 this morning. Today's high, maybe 64, but it's cloudy and raining.
Yeah. Today it's 36 right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's sunny though. It's actually beautiful out.
Yeah. Yep. It is. I got my window covered up, but I can look out the door window and I can see it's bright and sunny outside.
Yep. Yeah, I went out.
Past 4 or 5 days, it's been up in the 70s, high 70s, low 80s.
Yep. That sounds like a
Shame on Mrs. Kurtz. Let's bring Drifty up.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey,
What's up, brother?
Drifty.
Didn't I just see you?
Yeah, I know, right?
Drifty. There's
Hey, what's up,
Drifty.
Mama? I'm trying to
What's
work on
going
that
on, brother?
decal, but man, it's hard. I don't know
Is
if I
it?
can do it or not. I mean, that's gonna be a
Don't worry
hard
about
decal.
it. Don't worry about it if you can't.
All right,
You
I'm
guys gotta
trying.
have
I'm
that.
trying my best, but I'm trying. But that's a hard one.
Cowtail.
Long as it don't poop.
Strawberry cocktail.
Hey, Lucky. Long as it don't poop on you when you eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as long as you lift it up and there ain't some little extra danglies underneath of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Right.
My buddy used to say,
Strawberry candy that has a cream filling in the center.
Ooh.
Caramel.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got those. We got the regular caramel ones, the brown caramel ones with the cream center.
I like
That's good.
the brown caramel ones.
Yep.
Man, I
That
sent
was
you
a hell
a
of a-
message the other day.
Do what?
I sent you a message the other day.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell I done to it.
No, yeah.
See, I finally found my original Facebook
Yeah.
account.
Yeah.
That's my original one.
Is it the one I added the other day?
Yeah, the senior.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I added to. I didn't know if you were still using the other one or not.
Not really.
All right.
I had to reformat my tablet,
Yeah.
and so
You lost
I tried to
everything.
keep. Yeah, so I had to restart all over again, and I finally found my original.
Yeah,
Facebook.
I've had to do the same thing.
That
Hey,
guy
Lucky, check-
thinks that's you format it.
I'm gonna
Hey,
make
Lucky, check your
coffee,
Facebook.
guys.
Post a
Check what?
picture on there. Go, Lucky, check his Facebook. Post a picture on there on yours for you.
All right. I'll check it once I get off the driving there.
All right.
Hey, Lucky, if you put a V8 on that lawnmower, you can get a lot more tire smoke off of it.
That was a hell of a live stream, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Extended my time a little bit too long, but I enjoyed it. We still have people watching, so
Yeah.
I went over to Bruce's, started
Oh, yeah.
watching his.
I don't know if I got Bruce on YouTube yet or not.
You ain't got more Outlaw on YouTube?
I don't think so, because every time he was on the panel, he wasn't chatting. So
Mhm.
if he wasn't chatting, I didn't add him.
I'll just go to his page, just look it up on YouTube.
All right, I will.
If you go to Lucky's video that he did put out with just the tire smoke, there's
Yeah.
actually a link to his YouTube page in there.
All right. I'll go back on that and see.
And as for yesterday, when Bruce told me he wanted to see me do a burnout in my tractor, and I said 1,000 subs and I'll do it. If I didn't have as much as I got in this thing, I'd be doing burnouts all the time in it. But
I kind of instigated it. I kind of instigated that, Bruce. There, Ed.
I got enough in the motor in this thing to buy a car. So
Yeah.
I bet. Well, when I get that jet ski lawnmower done, I'm gonna see what kind of burnout I can do with it.
I heard that.
Because that'd be the first thing I'll do. I'm gonna train that back end down, and I'm gonna let her have it.
Mm-hmm. Gonna let her eat.
I got somebody that said yesterday in my comment. Yesterday, I got somebody in the comments saying that the only reason why I did a burnout because I had a chain.
Yeah.
No, you tell me it had air brakes.
Yeah.
I mean, you ain't got no brakes on the front tires, so how
to?
to?
In one spot.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're gonna go ahead and change your hubs and everything out and put front brakes on it.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I thought about doing that jet ski lawnmower.
I laughed.
Beefing up the front end and putting a brake caliper set up on each wheel.
You know, you could do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing.
They sell the hubs and everything.
Yeah. So that's what I'm. Huh?
Go Power Sports.
Actually, I got Bruce. Bruce is behind me in his truck. I'm gonna Marco Polo. Tell him I'm watching your live video, Ed. Maybe I can get him to watch you guys too.
Okay.
Hey, I'm live on Polar Bear Ed live stream. See if you can get up there, pull that up. Polar Bear Ed.
Long as you don't watch the screen and see the road.
Up, dude.
We got Breezy in the chat now. We got Tractor in the chat. How you guys doing?
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Tractor? What's up, Breezy?
This was just kind of impromptu. I was just testing the connection. I wasn't planning on staying on very long, but everybody's showing up, so what the hell?
Might as well, right?
Might as well, huh?
Good.
Then
Good guy.
It's just a warm-up show for later on, Ed.
Yeah, this is the pregame.
That's it. That's it.
That Mark Trucker said, Ed, what are you working on?
Mark, I ain't working on anything right now. I'm just chatting. I was starting to clean the block up there a little bit on the outside, but I can't seem to find any brake parts cleaner. So,
Ed, what you got that cylinder honed out to?
I ain't sure exactly what it is. It's a stock bore of a 25 horse Kohler Command.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hang on here a second. Let me roll you guys back just a hair, and so I can stand up, and I'll grab one of the heads. Show you the heads.
And that would be 2%.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It's been
That's purdy.
It's been decked. Bronze sleeves installed.
Ooh.
That's pretty.
Got some money in that
I ain't seen one
head.
that clean in a while.
Yeah, me either.
The deck of the block was also done, and so we got to figure out what's up.
If I was you, I'd paint that thing.
Well, I got the block. There's some like oily, greasy stuff on it, and I had it hot dipped.
Yeah.
But the guy said it wouldn't come off, but I could scrape it off. So
yeah,
I got some little brass wire brushes and stuff at work. I'm gonna bring home tomorrow, so I can get it down in between the fins and stuff. Get
Yeah.
it all clean. I got to run through all the oil passages and stuff because I noticed the one oil passage has some of that black goo running out of it too. But like I said, I started cleaning it up, and I thought I had a couple cans of brake clean here. Nope.
Yeah.
They're here. They're here, but they're empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some gasoline. That works too.
Gasoline and a wood burner.
Oh, wood burner.
Nah. Nah.
I thought
Boom.
you were talking about that head.
No.
I missed
No, the
that
head-
conversation while I was making coffee.
No, the heads have been bead blasted. I'd like to take the block and have it bead blasted, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
getting
saw
ready to buy me a
somebody the other day.
sandblazer. Oh, sorry,
yeah.
Doug.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay, bro.
That frame, well, see that lowrider I showed you.
Yeah.
Somebody cut the frame in half and then pieced together a frame. And see, I don't like that. I'm afraid it'll fall apart. So I got another S10. I took the frame out from under it, and I'm gonna put a C channel in it.
Right.
Then I'm gonna make my own lowrider.
Mm-hmm.
I want it
Right.
done to run right instead of marked up.
Mm-hmm.
Then be going down the highway in a big V8, and all of a sudden it starts flying apart.
Coming out, leaving the body.
Hey,
Yeah.
did Morello make it into chat?
I haven't
Let's
seen
see.
him yet.
Don't seem.
Wanted to let him know he has a marker light out.
Marker laid out.
Yeah. He's up driving behind me.
He's driving that Chevrolet, ain't he?
Yep.
Is that the same one with the rear end blew out of it?
Yep. He put another one in before he put a brand new one before he came up to the down here in Rhode Island.
Did he? What happened to it? The locker went out in it, or it blew the whole
I don't
ring
know.
and pinion out of it?
Too many burnouts.
I don't know. Yeah.
They're noted for that. The Chevrolets are noted for the lockers to go out in them.
Yeah. I had a 78 Chevrolet done that and I had to redo it.
I had an 01. My locker was fixing to go out. You could feel it now and then catch and uncatch and catch and uncatch.
What's the only good thing about Chevy? They got good engines. The rest are crap. Not unless you get one that's got a straight shift in it.
Apparently 73 miles an hour is not fast enough for people around here.
No, man, you can be running I tested people on the road that I drive on. That I was running 80 miles an hour, and they was passing me up at 80 miles an hour in a 55.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, go
Yep.
figure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I could run. I'll leave the house and I could jump on the interstate and go to Birmingham, Alabama. Speed limit 70 mile an hour. I could run 75 mile an hour and I still got people passing me at 85, 90, 100.
Everybody's in a hurry. Then they wonder why there's so many wrecks. I said, people can't drive.
Well, it's nice. They passed
Speed
that
limit
law.
is 65 here.
They passed that law. You can't be out there in the hammer lane for a length of time. You got to pass, and then you got to get
back
over.
Yeah.
That's
what they did here in Kentucky. But a
It's
lot of
here
people
too,
don't
but
buy
as
by
you
it.
still see, I'm in the handle lane.
I see it.
Hey, Drifty, where about in Kentucky are you?
I'm still
I live in Monticello, Kentucky.
Okay.
If you know where Somerset is, I'm 30 minutes from Somerset, Kentucky.
Yeah, I know where Somerset's at, Moorhead, Ashland.
Oh, one night we went camping in Moorhead, Kentucky. There's there was a park over there. We went and camped at, and about 2 o'clock in the morning, a tornado come through there. We're out in a tent. I'm like, oh man. Well, see,
Hit the ditch.
Huh?
Hit the ditch.
No, I found the nearest camper and got up under it. In case there's any debris fell out of the trees.
I used to work for a graphics company. We did a bunch of work down there, and we passed that Big Bone Lake State Park. We literally had to turn around and go back and get pictures of it because we knew nobody would believe us.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Early 90s.
Oh, yeah. They got some weird names on roads down here.
Yep.
They have one.
So the one thing that pissed us off is we were working in Ashland, and we went up to Moorhead, and it was a dry county we were in, and nobody told us. And it was like 9 o'clock at night. We're like, dude, we need a 12-pack. They're like, you're gonna have to drive like 10 miles or something, go to the next county and get it. I'm like, you're shitting me.
Yeah.
It's like that down here, Ed. We got dry counties too down here.
Well, Somerset, it just went wet. They got alcohol all everywhere up there. So I mean, if you want alcohol, if you come to Monticello, you want alcohol, you go to 30 minutes away and you got it.
Well, we were driving a 14-foot box truck, and full of tools and everything else. And it's like,
Yeah.
You people got to warn us.
Hey, Ed, you ought to ramp one of them. I was going across a railroad track. Well, I thought the road was flat. I get on the other side of that railroad track, and I'm up in the air. Whee! It was fun.
We basically did the same thing. Ours, for doing graphics, we had a walk platform on the top of ours with a ladder up the back, and we knew it was 11 and a half feet tall. The bridge said 12 foot, but what they didn't say is, as soon as you get under the bridge, the road tips up.
Oh.
So it's not 11.5 foot on the other side. We cleaned that walk platform right to hell off the top of that truck. My boss is like, well, why'd you try to go under? I'm like, because it said it was 11.5 feet. I had 6 inches of clearance. I said, I should have made it.
Yep.
All right, guys, listen, I have to sign off. I got to call the alarm company. I'm almost there. And
all right,
I'll try to get back on before you guys log off. Thanks for having me, guys. And we'll talk to you later, brother.
All right, man.
All right.
Thanks for staying.
See you, brother. Lucky. Love
See
you,
you, Lucky.
Have fun, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, if you're still in here, you got the valves for these heads? Or am I got to buy new ones? That's what I need to know. Yeah, these are actually Mark's heads. He sent them to the machine shop like a year ago and forgot about them. When I had my block here, I was talking to the guy, and he's like, "Well, Mark's got a set here." I'm like, "Oh." So,
Mower Outlaw left you a message, Ed. Hey guys, Mower Outlaw, trying to get into the broadcast, driving behind Lucky. Let me in, haha.
He hasn't popped up on my.
That was on your stream's chat.
Maybe share the link, Ed.
That's right. That's because he's on StreamYard instead of YouTube. I got on YouTube and y'all were on here.
Yeah. Me and you just had a live stream, didn't we, Drifty?
Yeah, I know. You need to send me that. I need a actual picture of that icon and what the name of it was. But I couldn't find it.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can hook you up.
If you look at this name on YouTube, I mean not YouTube, but Facebook, that's me.
Hold on. I'm gonna try and show you this real quick.
See, there's the link again.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's it.
Streamlab.
All right. Streamlab. All right. I couldn't remember what it was. I got off of the chat, which my mind goes miles a minute. So
Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't tell you what it was.
Yeah, I've never tried the Streamlabs. I've always used the StreamYard.
Yeah.
Streamlabs is on the phone. On the computer, it's
Okay.
yeah. So if you can't live stream on your phone or your tablet or whatever because you don't have enough subscribers, then you use Streamlabs and it'll let you.
See, on my phone and my tablet, I just bring up a desktop site.
Yeah.
Just bring up StreamYard, and it works perfectly fine.
Huh.
Yeah. You can bring up desktop, use your laptop, whatever. Like a regular computer, and you could kick up anything you want.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause a couple of times when I was at the shop there on Lucky's stream, I was on my tablet, and that's all I did.
That's what I do when I want to go to StreamYard. I go to my desktop, hook it up on StreamYard.
I'll tell you what, people are really going overboard with this stuff on Facebook. I like playing into it. There's a lot of dummies out there.
Yeah.
People are like, "You're crazy." I'm just putting it on there for the dummies.
Well, if you go to town, you'll see a lot of them buying up everything.
I know.
Well, I was in Walmart. I was in there to get a gallon of milk. This woman had 10 packs of toilet paper. I'm like, okay, you're going to use that in a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Pretty soon, should be trading it for food.
Yeah. I'll trade you this much for a hamburger.
Yep.
Yeah, I was on the live stream this morning, and
I didn't know that.
about the same age as I am, you know.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, back years ago when we were kids, we didn't have these disposable diapers, We had regular cotton diapers on us, Just think of our parents, had to wash them out, you know what I mean? So, hey, you got old rags laying around there. You got washcloths laying around the house. You don't need no toilet paper.
Yeah. How many people have clothes in their closet they haven't worn in 10 years?
That's right. Hello?
Hey,
Cut them up. Wash them out.
I've got 6 boxes of white ball shop rags. I'm good on TP.
If a shop rag won't do the trick, nothing will.
Right?
Yeah, no,
That's right.
Them things are like Twinkies. They'll survive the nuclear holocaust.
Yeah, but they're not flushable.
Hey.
No, but they're washable.
Well, no, these are the paper ones.
Oh, okay.
Well, you put some duct tape on them and make them waterproof.
The blue or white ones are like paper towel but thick.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I love those things. Them things will probably soak up a turd.
Oh yeah.
There's a couple breweries, here in Alabama. They retooled for making hand sanitizer.
Oh.
The main Gojo plant is right up here in Cleveland, just north of us. They were hiring 15 or 1,800 people. They were running 24 hours a day. They're the main ones that make the hand sanitizer. I forget what hand sanitizer it is now, but they couldn't keep up. And so, like I said, they're hiring like 1,800 people or something like that to run 24/7.
Y'all see what Go-Kart's put in the chat?
No, I don't. I can't see it.
He says, I ran out of toilet paper weeks ago. My hot tub water is turning brown. Should I be worried?
Yeah.
Hey, no, don't worry about it, Nate. It's got a filter on it. Just clean the filter and make sure you keep the water about 109, 110 degrees. You're good,
Then jump
brother.
in. Then jump in and go swimming.
You're good. They say you should have a hot beverage and take a sip off of it every 20 minutes, and that'll kill the bacteria that's in your mouth and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they also said, it was on Facebook. The wife gave it to me. Take lemon, slice it, boil it, and the alkali that's in the tea. It's what you need for the infection. And get outside. Get outside. The vitamin D from the sun also too helps you out.
Well, here pretty soon we won't be able to get vitamin D because
Mm-hmm.
we'll have the vitamin army keeping us in our houses.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
Yeah, they said sunlight kills it too. So
So yeah,
Mhm.
you can't live in sunlight and something about 80 degrees. I don't.
hopefully my neighbors don't mind if I sunbathe nude on my back patio.
Hey, just try not to get the corona, dude.
No flyovers.
Yeah.
No flyovers.
Well, I talked to somebody in up there where y'all are at, and they said they had the Marines going down the highway in big old trucks.
Yeah, over here at the Walmart off trucks over here, there's been some military vehicles setting up at the Walmart here and there, and then there's been some at the Sheets, and yeah.
Well, they're sending them to the food banks.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
say. So who knows?
Well, I believe
Yeah, that's
them.
what I'm telling.
They can't get people to come out of their houses and stuff to do the food bank. So
Yeah.
they're bringing in the National Guard and stuff to do that.
The day I
Yeah.
start to worry is when they're carrying around guns. If they're not carrying around guns, I ain't worried.
All right.
Yeah, I know, right?
Supposedly they're armed, so
Now, if they pack around bazookas, just put your head between your legs and kiss your butt goodbye.
or you could jump up.
Governor.
Or you could jump up in the air, catch that missile, and get a ride the hell out of here.
Yeah, true.
Governor Ivey already deployed the National Guard. Well, they got them on standby. They already got the orders to report to where they're at and sit there and wait. So
I think that's if they go on full lockdown, because a place like this where I live, the crime is already so high.
right,
Get higher,
right.
and they've sold
In my area,
thousands of guns just in the last couple days.
Yeah.
in
Well,
my area is so rural. My area is rural, and I don't think we have too much trouble around here.
Well,
Anybody need to borrow some hand sanitizer?
No, I got plenty.
I live out in the sticks, and if you're brave enough to walk up to my door wanting something from me,
Yeah.
hopefully you're wearing a vest.
Yeah.
Well, that's like last year. I left and somebody tried to break in my house, and the only thing that saved my door was my deadbolt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put a sign up. It's like no trespassing. Trespassing, then so that it's a thing they have on YouTube. I mean Facebook. Every once in a while, it says first shot something. It'd be a warning shot. Then I can't remember it. And then second time it'd be you.
I had
we have suspended to conserve ammo. We have suspended the warning shot.
Yeah.
Oh
I had a sign one time, and a neighbor called the cops on me. It was just funny. It said, Trespassers will be shot. Survivors will be shot again. The cops,
Oh, yeah.
they literally come to my house, told me I had to take it down. I said, "You keep going. I don't have to do nothing."
About 5 years ago, my buddy got a English bulldog, and just a puppy. I mean, it was full grown, but it was still just a puppy.
Mhm.
They went up to PetSmarts to get one of those invisible fences, you know, 'cause he
Right.
didn't want to put a choke collar or anything on it. And I mean, he's a funny guy, anyways. And they were looking at him, and he looked right at the sales lady girl today. He goes, "I want one that, you know, it's going to shock the piss out of this thing. It's going to make it piss itself when it, you know, I want it to, you know,
Right.
just being funny, you know." He goes, "I want to light that bitch up." So they bought this thing. 2 hours later, the Humane Society was at his door doing a welfare check on his dog.
Oh, geez.
Really?
Wow.
I had a buddy of
I
mine
can
one
see
time
that.
put one of them shock collars around his neck, and he dared somebody to hit the button. He hit that button and knocked him down to the ground.
Yeah.
Another guy I knew, he had 4 dogs, 2 little yip yap things, and then 2 like they're supposed to be hunting dogs, but they were in the house, so they weren't hunting dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Them two big ones would go to the edge of that fence and would not cross. Them little yip yip dogs, them suckers would start running around in a circle wherever that collar started beeping, and all of a sudden they'd shoot through that thing, they'd yip, they'd roll over, he said, and then take off running over the neighbors. He had that thing cranked up as high as it would go, and them little suckers would still just bust through it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's because them little bee dogs are 10 foot tall.
Yeah, his hunting dogs, as he called them, they'd walk up there and watch them. And them little, they're a Yorkie terriers or some little ankle biters.
Oh, rat terrier.
Yeah, something like that. And he would just sit there, and he said they'd just start running in a circle. And the first time he seen it, he's like, "What the hell are these things doing? Why are they running in a circle? Are they getting shocked?" And all of a sudden they make a beeline. It's like they're building up their momentum, and then they just shoot across. And he said them things go ass over teacups and everything, roll, you know, make a little yip, and then stand back up, beeline right to the neighbor's house. He's like, "Jesus Christ." Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, our neighbors got some two of them sheep dogs. I mean, they're pretty big dogs, and we got them little chihuahuas. You know that them little chihuahuas run them big sheep dogs like they were, 10 foot tall.
Come on to the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, they them little dogs. They got the big egos going.
Yeah. Now for a neighbor, like if somebody comes up in your driveway, all they do is bark. Now we've had the big tall dogs, they wouldn't bark a bit. They were scared of if somebody come up on the porch.
Yeah.
So we got these little ankle biters, and yeah, they're 10 feet tall.
I see my chocolate lab I had. I had her for 12 or 14 years, something like that.
Yeah.
I bet y'all only heard her bark half a dozen or so times.
Mm-hmm.
Now if somebody was at the door or something, she'd go to the door and she'd come back and forth to get your attention. But to raise Cain or anything when somebody was there, nope.
Oh yeah. Now these little chihuahuas, man, they bark until the person leaves.
Nope. Now if she did like chuff or she'd chuff at people. If she chuffed at somebody, it's somebody you shouldn't trust.
Yeah.
My old landlord was one of the few people that she did not like. And every time he come over or come by or whatever, she wouldn't bark, but she would chuff every time, he'd be there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, this dude here, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
My husky looks so much like a wolf, and
what's up, small
he's
engine?
got the blue eyes, A lot of people are intimidated by those blue eyes. But he don't bark. He don't whine. He sees other dogs. He don't bark at them or nothing. He's quiet. But
Yeah.
this other dog that I got for the girls, and she's part golden retriever and shepherd. She'll let you know what's going on.
There's how little they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, they're little, but man, they act like they're one of them big dogs.
I used to have one in little 4.5 pound applehead Chihuahua. He thought he was a bulldog.
Oh yeah. These dogs, they'll stand up on their hind legs and move their front paws, wanting you to pet them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He used to. I tell you what, my 2 chocolate labs, he would bow them down. That little applehead.
Oh yeah.
Put him right in the corner.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, when I was still married, I had a black lab, smooth coated retriever. It's a black lab with long hair, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had just a mutt dog that was just a little. I mean, it wasn't a miniature, but it wasn't a full size like him.
Mm-hmm.
That little one, I had the black lab first, then I got the other one. He kind of rolled the roost, but that lab was in his place whenever he got too,
Mm-hmm. I'll let you stretch your neck out just a little bit, and then I got to put you back in your place.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had old chocolate lab, and my husky, he was just a little thing, and my old chocolate lab was old. She was 12 years old. He'll let her do a little bit of things, playing around with her, a little bit. But when she had enough, and she had that deep voice, boy. She put him in his place right quick.
Yeah. She would already be yawning.
Yep.
Shoot, I'm looking outside, and it's raining like a cow pissing on a flat rock.
Not here yet.
It's sunny here. It's not supposed to rain till like 10 o'clock.
You might get some of it, Drifty.
Oh,
We're supposed to get it for the whole week.
yeah.
I'm like, man, I gotta try to get my truck done.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was working on yesterday. That's why I showed y'all the engine I put in yesterday. It's just, I was gonna do it today, but today's Sunday. I don't like working on Sunday, but I may end up having to finish it because we're giving rain all week because I need my truck.
How's your blood pressure doing?
I don't know. I ain't checked it. My sugar, it'll either be 2 points low or 2 points high. Right now, I've got it somewhat, intact, but I ain't checked my blood pressure. They upped my medicine. The last time I took it, it was still up. So
Probably don't want to check your blood pressure with all this crap going on.
no, I say it'd be high right now.
It's probably so high the meter won't read it.
Yeah. Well, everything gets on your nerves. When you quit smoking, everything gets on your nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yep, I would.
And what's I told my wife? I was like, if things don't, calm down, I'm gonna have to start smoking, man. Everything gets on my nerves.
Yep.
Yep.
She's like, you do? You be getting you a second job? I'm like,
Yep.
And she's like, I'm just joking.
I'll tell you what. I quit smoking cigarettes and went to the vape. And honestly, I've saved a crap load of money by not buying $10 packs of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Or however much they cost now. But I know when I quit smoking, they were $7.
Well, I got a friend. He does a painting on houseboats, and he smokes the vape. And they told him to watch because you can get the popcorn on.
Yeah, But you can get cancer from cigarettes, so.
Yeah, I know, right? So it well about weighs itself out. But
Or you
I
can
just
leave your house and get coronavirus. I think we're all screwed anyway we go.
well, yeah, true. Well, see, I quit about 7 years ago, and
I was
I took.
about 5.
Well, see, I took the can of beef jerky, like little kids eat, and every time I wanted a cigarette, I put a dip in. But
Yep.
the best kind to use that is the teriyaki.
Yeah.
'Cause if you use the original, it feels like it puts sore spots in your lip. But I use that teriyaki, and I could chew it weeks and weeks at a time,
Yep.
and it wouldn't hurt you because it was coated.
Yep.
I roll my own.
So do I.
Well, I used to do that, but man, the ones that I done tasted nasty, left a bad taste in the mouth. So
Not me.
they was called what was that? It was like pipe tobacco,
Yeah.
and yeah, it didn't taste right. So then I went and got me a pipe. I got Lucky's big old pipe he's got. I got one just like it. I got one just like it. Don't use it.
The tobacco I use is OHM, 100% pure tobacco, made in the United States, and a big bag will last me right at a month, and I get I get 6 cartons out of it.
Yep.
But you don't. Oh, go ahead.
It cost me $16 for the bag of tobacco, and it cost me $3 for 200 tubes.
Oh.
Yep.
But there's one thing you don't see: organic tobacco.
Yeah.
Now, if it had that without all them chemicals, I bet it'd be a safer thing for you.
Well, tell the state officials in Kentucky stop getting the money from the government and start going ahead and start planting the tobacco instead of getting paid from the government not to plant tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all they'd have to do is put that black plastic down, or to keep down the weeds and stuff where they don't have to spray. I mean, any common sense would know, pull the things through where it couldn't get grass and stuff around it, so you don't have to spray weed killer.
I watched this guy on YouTube. He eats old MREs, and he found a box of MREs from the 40s or the 50s, and it had packs of Camel cigarettes as a ration. And he tried one of those cigarettes, and he said that it tasted really fresh, and he said it doesn't taste nowhere near like a cigarette today.
No.
And I believe that because it probably didn't have all the chemicals and crap that they...
Yeah, the additives and stuff.
And the ones he was smoking was non-filters, too.
Yeah.
Now, I like the non-filters better than I do the filters.
I do, too. It's a better smoke, really.
Yeah, I like the Camel's non-filters.
Yep.
I used to ask my uncle, I said, "What are you smoking today?" He says, The humps.
My dad smoked too. His Camel filters.
Yeah.
And my mom smoked Paul Martin filter.
My parents smoked Marlboros, and then they went to Winston's, and I don't know what they smoke now, but
the best cigarette I liked was Durrell and Basic.
Oh yeah,
Basic,
the Durrells. Yeah.
Basic is a good cigarette, and so are the Durrells. Yep.
But the Basic, they quit selling them.
Yeah, they quit doing that for some reason.
Yeah, you can't find them in store. I went to a store right before I quit. I was like, before I quit, I want a good Basic, and I couldn't find one nowhere on the planet.
My grandma used to smoke Basic Menthol 100s.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, yep. That's all she would smoke, man. The menthol ones in the Basic was strong.
Yeah, they were. I've tried them in the Basic, man. They'll light you up.
Yeah.
Being strong.
Basics would drive me out. if I smoke
Yeah,
a
that.
Durrell or a Pyramid or something like that,
Hmm.
or Marlboro, I had no problems.
Well,
But
before my mom died, that's all she smoked was Durrell.
hmm
And well, she had a Durrell Zippo. Like,
oh really?
yeah, and she's like, I want you to have this before I die. And I still got that Zippo.
Hmm. I never
It's
seen a Durrell Zippo.
yeah, it's painted blue with red writing on it.
Hmm. Never seen one.
Yeah, I'll find it, and then next time we do a live stream, I'll show it to you.
Hmm
It's an
Never
actual
seen one.
Zippo.
Hmm.
And people tried to buy that from me. I thought, nope. I said I wouldn't even take $1,000,000 for it.
Hmm
He's like, you're nuts. I'm like, no. It's got it's got a lot of sentimental value to it.
hmm
And that, nowadays people they don't worry about sentimental value.
Mm-mm.
All they worry about is that almighty dollar, whatever they can get out of it. That's like my
Yeah.
brothers. That's like my brother when my mom passed. He had their vehicle. He dogged that vehicle and blew the engine up, and I'm like, man, why don't you just take better care of it? Oh, it wasn't mine.
Well, when my dad
Go ahead.
passed away, he left his '07 Chevrolet truck that he bought brand new, left it to my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's got it down there in Florida now, and he always wanted the bed lined, with the tough liner.
Yeah.
She's fixing to do that. He wanted the headliner redone because it started coming down. She's fixing to get the headliner redone, and she's planning on next year of getting the truck repainted. It's white,
Yeah.
It's just a plain Jane truck, but she's planning on repainting it and everything for him.
Awesome. Well, that's like one of my neighbors up here. He got an old truck sitting out in the field that he got from his father, and he's wanting to sell it. I was like, "Boy, what do you want for it?" He said $2,500. I'll take $2,500 for it. It's one of the C10 pickups, the old square body looking one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, let me see what I can do. Then next time I see him, well, I decided not to get rid of it. I was like, dude, you mean you just got it sitting out in the weather? I mean, it's running. I don't get that. They get it inherited from their family. They leave it sit out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's got a brand new crate engine in it.
Really?
Yeah, and he just lets it sit out in the rain. I mean, that truck was built for speed.
Mm-hmm.
And he just let it sit out in the rain.
Yep.
She's planning on lowering it.
Oh yeah, lowering it.
She's planning on lower. Yeah, she's planning on lowering it because my dad wanted to lower it down because not be able to get up in it as good as he was. And it's a short wheelbase truck, and it will look good being lowered down too.
Yeah, a lot of them do look good, but then you got people. Oh, I wouldn't lower that thing down. Make it a sissy truck. I'm like, no, make it look lower, make it look better.
Mm-hmm. It would.
Yeah.
It would.
I mean, look, my father-in-law's got a '95 Ford F-150. It's 2-wheel drive, and look how high that thing sits.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I gotta say about sissy trucks is, if you want to find a sissy truck, just go to the mall parking lot.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
All these FEMA trucks. Let's see you do some actual real work while you're 6 foot in the air and got your broken suspension. Come on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sissy truck.
The ones I
It's
hate
only
to see that
sissy if it ain't working.
The ones I hate to see lowered are the big 1 tons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pound them to the ground.
Yeah.
That to me just breaks my heart.
Then it's a sissy truck, because then you can't haul like it's meant to.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Lola.
Yeah, if you want to lower a Ranger.
Yeah, sorry, Lola. It's like my 1500 out here. This GMC I got. I backed up to my brother-in-law's old travel trailer, threw the hitch into it. I think the trailer weighs like 5,500 pounds.
Yeah.
Hooked to the back end of that truck, and my truck already sitting, like all the rest of the Chevrolets do. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
Nose down.
yeah, nose down. Well, as soon as I hooked to the back end of that thing and let it down on it, it leveled that truck slap out. I said, "Oh wow, this is the way the truck needs to be riding,"
Yeah.
And she rode good. She rode good with that trailer behind that thing. I didn't know it was behind it.
That small engines, but dualies are ugly lowered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they do. I've seen dually S10s lowered. I mean, with bags under them. I mean, that's not pretty at all. Not unless it's one tire. If it's one tire, it's okay. But if it's dual wheels, I don't like it.
I'd love to find me a little Toyota dually.
Yeah, I seen one of them in a camper. It was a dually camper.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of them little dinky Toyota. It was no bigger than a Toyota pickup, but it was a camper.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And convert it over to 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
The only thing I don't like worse than like a lowered 1 ton or something like that is those trucks they stance where they squat their rear end down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, you see them running around the full size Chevrolets and the full size GMCs, the Yukons and stuff like that. Their nose up in the air and the butts down on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. Why do you want to drive looking at the sky?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
We had one here in town had airbags on. He sat there at the red light, dropping the front end down, aired it back up, dropped the rear end down. 4-wheel drive now. Airbagged.
I mean,
that's what my S10 will do.
You're not an arena truck, man. You don't need to have the rear end squatted.
Those
Yeah,
are
I know, right?
those are the people that will end up with coronavirus.
I'm just building mine for a show truck. I mean, that's all it's going to be used for. Go to these car meets and stuff. That's all I'm building mine for.
I mean, I don't mind like a 3-inch lift there, Brandon. Something to get it up just a little higher, give you a little bit of clearance, if that's what you need it for. But I don't see the purpose of having a 12-inch lifted truck.
No.
Because I don't care. I mean, you're not going to get in the mud that deep where you're going to need it.
You can't raise the chassis any more than what the tires are going to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about changing a lot of U joints and axles, and that's all you're going to do is wear out your axles and your U joints.
Well, once you get over like a 32-inch tire, you're stripping so much power from that motor, you're not going to turn a 44, 46, 48-inch tire.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you got a good motor. Unless you got a sure enough motor.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people, they'll put these big old tires on, and they won't change the gear ratio.
Exactly.
In their diffs, and then they go, why isn't my truck doing a burnout?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, back in the 80s, my cousin had a lifted up Chevy truck, a square body. The thing looked good. It had like 40-inch tires on it or something. I mean, it did. It looked good. I mean, he did it right and everything, but he also had a big block, big block in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was purpose built. I mean, it was designed. I mean, it was a nice looking truck, but he would take it off road and stuff like that. But now there's no places around, let's go to a park or something to off road them. So
yeah,
mm-hmm. if you want to build a purpose built off road mud truck, cool. Yeah, that's badass. But if you're going to drive around town and grocery get and everything else, get out of my way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but imagine running over these little cars with all them things.
Yeah, but there used to be one that ran up and down my road, not the road I live on, but the one that comes down to mine.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a girl driving it, and it probably had a 6-inch lift on it, and she had the big ass tow mirrors that stuck out.
Yeah.
Well, at the time, I was driving a '96 Dodge Ram, 2-wheel drive, POS. I would purposely ride that yellow line when I seen her coming and make her actually get off the road so she wouldn't hit me with her mirrors.
Mm.
Just to be an asshole. I'm like, you ain't towing no trailer, bitch. Suck them mirrors in.
Yeah, I know, right?
And with that much of a lift, you ain't gonna be towing a big trailer that you need them big ass mirrors. So either suck it in or get off the other side of the road. I'm taking my half out of my half.
Yeah. Your mirror might pull out, but I don't.
Yep.
Well, I seen a truck over here in town. I could drive my lowrider come clear under it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were driving it everywhere. I mean, it looked like that would be, outlawed. Especially if he's behind. If somebody's in front of him and they have to blow up and stop, man, they're gonna run and pull him over that car.
Well, around here you have to have a DOT bumper. Your bumper.
How many inches?
Off the ground.
How many inches? What is it? 38, 28 or 38 from the ground to the bottom of the bumper.
It's in the 20s. Yeah.
Some states go by the headlights, so they make this headlight kit that drops your headlights. I think that looks retarded.
Yeah.
But here, it's your bumper, but you can go get it inspected and get a permit that says that you can have that lift the truck.
Really?
I know somebody has one. He has to have a sticker in his windshield because the bumper is so far off the ground.
Yeah. Yep. State of Florida, when I had mine, my bumper couldn't go no more than 28 inches from the ground to the bottom of it. And if it did, you had to put another bar, pipe bumper, whatever, on the bottom side of it. Here in the state of Alabama, they can't be no more than 38 inches from the bottom of the ground to the bottom of the bumper. I had to add another 4 more inches to the bottom of my bumper. And I was on 4-inch rough country suspension with it says 35s up underneath of it. But I had a big block 390 4-barrel, sure enough, motor with a 4-speed behind it will turn them.
Yeah.
Well, that Dodge I have, the back bumper rusted away on it. I mean, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked one of the local cops here. I said, I know you have to have something across the back, to stop people from running into you. He walked around the back. He goes, "Hey, you got your hitch? It's permanently mounted on your truck." He goes, "That's good enough." He said, "As long as you can't harpoon somebody, or if they can't go up on your frame," he said, "you're good." So I'm like, "All right." So I finished cutting the brackets and stuff off and just ran it that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. As long as you didn't have your hitch in, you're good.
Yeah.
I said we can run hitches here. They don't say anything.
Oh, really?
Yep. At least they've never said anything to me. I mean, after a year or so, they kind of rusted in, but
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always switching. I'm always switching between the two sides, the 1 7/8 and 2-inch, depending on what trailer I'm towing. So mine never gets rusted in.
I always put a little bit of grease around mine when I go to slide it in. About every other time.
I spray them down with flood film.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Ford Ranger. Film. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
That fluid film.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a Ford Ranger. It had a 3-inch body lift. And I put 31 1050s on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't need really nothing no higher than that.
Well,
No, I
some
mean,
of the
no,
Ford
it's-
Rangers, some of the Rangers come back. They came with that off-road package onto them. You remember when they had
Yeah.
that off-road package on them?
Yeah, I remember. This one used to be an old square body Ford Ranger. And that thing went like a tank, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to worry about needing a winch on it.
Hey,
I seen one the other day. Little Ranger Danger 4-wheel drive with a little bit of lift onto it.
Yeah.
back in the day, I had an 80 Chevy Love Truck, 4-wheel drive,
Oh,
4-cylinder.
Lord.
And I actually had 26s or something like that on it. You know,
Mhm.
a little bigger tire. That thing, as long as I didn't get hung up like high sided or something like that, it was so light and so torquey, I could go every place.
You guys
What does
read
that say?
Look what
No. Look what hide upon eating tripod eating idiots.
They got us a virus.
I'm dying over here.
I mean, if they want to eat their tripods, go up on an island and go over there and eat all the tripod you want.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Just stay away from me.
I'll even supply them.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna let this run for like one more minute here. Get a
All
good
right.
hour and a half, and then I'm gonna get something to eat because I've been out here like 3 or 4 hours now, and I'm getting hungry.
Oh, no. It's
Yeah.
surprising you ain't got a pot sitting on top of the wood stove there,
My
Ed.
laptop just dinged at me and said I have 8% remaining and 14 minutes left.
Yeah. Mine's got 30%.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
But
great to seeing y'all. We'll
All
see
right,
y'all
guys.
later on. Hey,
Yep,
Ed,
good
what
to see you.
time is the stream tonight?
My stream is at 7 o'clock Eastern time.
I'll probably
7 o'clock
I'll
Eastern
try to
time.
join.
I'll try to join
Yep. All right,
since they
guys.
canceled
out.
our church.
Yep.
Yep.
See you later.
Cancel church.
Yeah, they
See
canceled our
y'all.
church. I'm like, well,
Mm-hmm. They sure did.
so well now they're done. Now they're trying to do a video chat church.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know how good that's gonna work, but yeah.
Well, they got one of those mega churches around here that does the live stream
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. It's kind of funny to watch every once in a while. It's on like the public access channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But see, our church we go to, you can feel the spirit in it. A lot of these churches you go to, you can't feel the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm not judging the churches, you know. I'm just saying you can feel it in the one I go to. But I've done like 4 churches here. You can't feel it.
Well, that's the right one for you.
Yeah.
Definitely the right one for you.
I've been there a couple years. Sorry about that.
All right, guys, I'm gonna shut this down.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
ya.
your stuff.
See y'all, brothers.
Yep. Trying to get to all the buttons.
Now, I'm trying to exit. It won't let me leave.
There we go.